Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again here on YouTube. Today I decided I want to bring to you a review of WWE Signature Sounds, the music of WWE DVD. Now after having a lot of fun reviewing the videos Ramped Volume 1 from WWE 2002 release a couple of weeks ago, I've just been really interested in looking more into more of the theme music kind of products that were released, so like DVDs and CDs and stuff. I did it for you. I think it was a CD last week, wasn't it, guys? I think it was last week anyway. Sorry if I got that wrong. Could be in a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I think that was WWF The Music Volume 5. And I might continue on with more of those wrestling CD reviews at some point. But today I'm bringing you this Signature Sounds, the music of WWE DVD review. I only got this in the pickups recently. I was going to say a week ago. It could have been a week ago. It's my most recent pickups. So yeah. Anyway, enough droning on. I've watched it obviously, and was it what I was expecting it to be? Maybe. I'll try and elaborate a bit more on it now. We're in a second. Sorry guys, but first let's look at the cover artwork. We have Shawn Michaels gracing the cover artwork there. This only had a PG certificate here in the UK. I did pick up on a few swear words in this as well, so I'm quite surprised that got slapped with a PG. As far as I know, I don't think there are any other PG certificate UK wrestling, WWE home video releases on DVD. I know the VHS tapes had quite a few PG rated releases. Well, I could be wrong. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. They're usually either 12 or 15 or, in very rare cases, an 18 certificate. But anyway, yeah. Also, the the US version of this has Fandango on, as I mentioned in the pickups video. There was a picture I saw of a UK release with Fandango on, but I think that was just a stock photo before they released this with Shawn Michaels on. And I was asking my good friend, the 2004 Punk, about that as well, and he seems to think the same. So yeah, here we go. So here's the spine. No interior artwork, but just a disc to show you for this one, guys. No pamphlet, unfortunately. It's Fremantle release, so what do you expect? They were quite tight with that. Just my opinion, though. So yes, getting to the big dance takes style and grace, and only those who are pure in sound and rhythm are fit to enter the grandest stage. And if your soiree, that was the word I couldn't pronounce the other day. Sorry guys, it's just because of, I don't know, it just looked weird. But yeah, soiree, I thought about it after I'd done the pickups video. Involves a ring, a ref, and thousands of screaming fans. A Signature Sounds makes all the difference. Now count down the greatest 25 entrance themes of all time with Signature Sounds, the music of WWE, from shattering glass to chilling bell tolls to seductive melodies fit for the ball. These are the tunes that ring in the arrival of your favorite WWE superstars. Now this does include insider commentary on 25 classic themes from the WWE superstars, divas, and the artists behind the tracks. Also, some other extras which I'll go over at the end. This had a 1 hour 13-minute runtime, and as you can see, the screenshots from left to right: Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, D-Generation X, and The Undertaker. So I was expecting this to play a little like the videos Ramped Volume 1 from 2002, what I reviewed a few weeks ago, guys. So I expected to play it, and it'd either have a documentary covering these 25 entrance themes that they're talking about, and the option to have them as a playlist so you can listen to them. And obviously that's me overthinking, because that's not what we got. Instead, we have a documentary, yes, and we have them, the WWE that is, talking about 25 entrance themes of all time, which they've picked. I don't know where they've come up with this list, whether it was down to most popular or most viewed on YouTube, maybe, or most downloaded from iTunes. I don't know. Is that still a thing? Can you still do that? I don't know. I'm really old. I don't understand these things. But I don't know how they've managed to calculate this being the top 25 greatest entrance themes of all time. It's really mind-boggling to me, because some of the entries on this list I'm about to tell you is, I don't know. I just don't get it. And there's others that didn't make the list that I'm absolutely gobsmacked about. And yeah, so we have contributions from the gentleman that did the main theme music at the time, Jim Johnson. So he talks us through on some of his favorite tracks that are on, or favorite theme songs, which he did the backing for and everything else, explaining how he does it and everything, how he puts the music together on certain songs. And yeah, depending on the superstar who they're talking about at the time, we get the odd superstar contribute their thoughts and opinions on the theme music as well, and how they feel about, whether they like the track or anything, and how they come out to the theme and gets them all jacked up and ready for the crowd and everything else, which is understandable. So some of it's pretty interesting, and some of it is, I don't know, some of it's hit and miss. Yeah, so basically a list going through 25 theme music for the superstars. Each one they talk about lasts somewhere between 2 to 3 minutes on average, so not enough time is put into talking about each of the theme songs, which I find very unfortunate. But obviously they were pressed for time while making this. They could have extended it to a 2-disc set, to make it more interesting. I wanted a more in-depth about each of the track they're talking about, each of the theme songs, that is. But anyway, guys, here's the 25 theme entrance themes that they did cover, and this is apparently their top 25 of all time. So here we go. Number 25 was Batista, I Walk Alone, the Saliva, the band Saliva covering that track. And yeah, I'm not surprised that one made it in, because that was a good track. Probably his best one, Batista, that is, his best entrance theme. If you don't count the Evolution by Motorhead, because that was pretty cool. But his one on his own, I Walk Alone, by Saliva, yeah, that was a good entrance theme music. And yeah, it definitely deserves a place in the top 25. The 24th entry, however, I wasn't too sure about. Maybe it's because it's not my kind of theme music, and he's not really my kind of wrestler. But I shouldn't, shit all over him because I don't like him. Because a lot of you guys watching this now might like him, and that's Fandango with the Cha Cha La La entrance theme, where it's like a dirty dancing kind of salsa dancing, I don't know, style entrance. And yeah, you know the theme anyway. But yeah, not my kind of thing, not my kind of wrestler. Interesting gimmick though. And yeah, apparently that one was popular on iTunes according to this DVD. Jim Johnson saying it got thousands of downloads. It's a very popular track, so that's probably why that made it into the top 25, sorry, in 24th place. But yeah, Fandango was 24th. So 23rd, we had Sunny, I Know You Want Me. Obviously, this was put together before everything that has happened in Sunny's life. Not to go into that too much today, her personal life, but yeah, looking back on her and the theme itself, I Know You Want Me, very cool theme. And obviously she was a lot of teenage boys and girls' crush at the time, I guess, and I can understand why she would have those kind of lyrics in her theme song. Yeah, I kind of understand why it made the top 25 as well. It's good to have a bit of a mix and match, I guess, with some of the the older superstars theme music, or should I say like the new generation, Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression, like the different eras of wrestling, basically. So they're covering everything, which is good. But Sonny making this top 25, considering some of the superstars that got left out of this list, yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit, I don't know. But I'd rather have her in than Fandango, that's for sure. Just my opinion, though, guys. Sorry for any of you that actually love Fandango. Not that there's anything wrong with him, he's just not my kind of wrestler. I'll shut up about Fandango now for a bit. So 22nd, or 20, yeah, in 22nd place. In 22nd place, sorry guys. We have primetime players making moves. So Darren Young and Titus O'Neill's entrance theme as a tag team, obviously. Yeah, very catchy and yeah, very cool as well. Again, I wouldn't have put this in my own personal top 25 list from WWF, WWE theme music of all time. But again, I can understand why it's popular with a lot of other fans. Not there's anything wrong with primetime players either. Good tag team, I think so, yeah. Very catchy theme, as I said, but again, very questionable why they made it into the final cut of the final 25. 21st place, not 21st place, Bunny. Learn to count, for fuck's sake. We have Gold Dust with Gold Lust. Yeah, so he pretty much had the same theme music all the way through from when he debuted in, was it 95 or 96 he debuted? Yeah, whenever he debuted, all the way till he left. And yeah, he's always pretty much had the same theme music, hasn't he? At first, he wasn't a wrestler that I found interesting in any way. I think his earlier incarnation of him dry humping wrestlers like The Undertaker and trying to lick Mankind and just groping Scott Hall or whatever, it's just very off-putting to like a wrestler like that. It's just perverted. But I kind of understand the reason behind his gimmick and that. We can only thank Vince McMahon, can't we? But yeah, the theme music itself, yeah, I've grown to like it over the years. And when he got electrocuted in 2002 by Evolution, and he started to, he had Tourette's or something, didn't he? And started a lot. No, it was Tourette's, wasn't it? Sorry, guys. And yeah, I don't know, he just done some funny promos and stuff and interviews. It's just funny guy, Gold Dust, Dustin Rhodes. Better as Dustin Rhodes, though, definitely. But yeah, good theme music. Was it worth putting him in the top 25? Oh, again, I don't know. Maybe he could have just got in on my own personal list at 25th place. I don't know. But yeah, I can understand why they put him in. Number 20, Brodus Clay, Somebody Call My Mama. Yeah, so I can understand why that one's definitely in the top 25. It's very catchy. I could be wrong because it's been such a long time since I've watched the Cat Ernest Miller in WCW. But didn't he have similar lyrics in his entrance theme? Or am I imagining that? Let me know in the comments below. I swear it was Ernest the Cat Miller's entrance theme music. I know he used to like a lot of James Brown, but Somebody Call My Mama, I swear that was the Brodus Clay borrowed that from him, from WCW, from the Cat. But yeah, very catchy. Yeah, interesting theme music, interesting entrance as well. The dance, Funkasaurus or whatever. Yeah, 19th place, we have The Ultimate Warrior with Unstable. Very energetic and yeah, definitely suited the absolutely out there, bonkers, crazy Ultimate Warrior. He was just very energetic, wasn't he? But yeah, the theme music definitely suits him. Running to the ring and shaking them ropes, and yeah, it's a good pick to put in the top 25. To be honest, that was a good one. 18th place, Mankind. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but Ode to Fraud. I think that's what it says. So his first theme, and yeah, so that's the kind of when he was in the boiler room living, that kind of time. Was it boiler room he was living in? But because of his uncle Paul. Paul Bearer kept him in a boiler room. Was that what happened? Oh my god, I can't remember. I was more of a WCW fanboy anyway, so I got an excuse not to remember that far back. But yeah, the first theme, that was pretty cool. I did like that. And also, I didn't realise this, but Mankind's the first wrestler, according to this DVD, to have not only an entrance theme, but a theme for after he wins the match as well. And it plays peaceful kind of music when he wins the match. Pretty interesting. But yeah, Mankind's first theme, I do like that entrance theme, and I do prefer it over that where the cars crash, and then you get the do 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 do. You know what I mean? The Mick Foley kind of one. I didn't like that one as much as the original, this Mankind one they've chosen. So I'm glad they decided to go with that one over that Mick Foley Mankind one. Anyway, that's just my opinion though, guys, as I keep saying. Number 17, an absolute banger that definitely deserves to be on this list, and that's The Brood with Blood. So Edge, Gangrel, Christian, with all the gothic kind of chants you could hear in the background, and then you get like the heavy rock kick in and the flashing red and black lights, and obviously you think of the blood baths and everything else when you think of The Brood. Absolutely awesome stuff. And yeah, I really appreciate that one. Definitely deserves to be in the top 25. Number 16, they went with Randy Orton Voices. Yep, another very catchy entrance theme. And I've noticed a lot of the fans in 2025, when Randy's wrestling now, they're just singing his entrance theme as loud as they can now. It's just something I've picked up on. Maybe that's been going on for years, but I've noticed more recently it's just got louder and louder. Especially when when the WWE are touring England or France or somewhere in Europe maybe. But yeah, that's just me picking up on that. But yeah, good choice again for Randy Orton Voices. Randy Orton said he did like this theme. He was talking about it in the DVD. Moving on to number 15, we have Dusty Rhodes, Common Man Boogie. This was probably a bit before I got interested in WWF, so this would have been in the 80s. But I do know of the theme song, the theme tune from a PlayStation 3 game called WWE Legends of WrestleMania. Sorry, guys. With WWF Legends is what I was trying to say as well. But yeah, that PS3 game, that was pretty good. And on the menus and in between matches, you'd get the wrestlers on that game in particular's entrance theme play, and that one was playing quite a lot, and that's how come I picked up on that one. But yeah, that's where I know that one from. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known it. Not that it'd be one that if someone played it to me, I'd go, "Oh yeah, that's Dusty Rhodes." Do you know what I mean? If it wasn't for the PlayStation game. And believe me, I do get tested on wrestlers' entrance themes by my friends and family from time to time. And yeah, I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for that game. But yeah, it's a good choice, I guess. Makes sense to have that one in the top 25. 14th place, we had Shane McMahon, Here Comes the Money. Yeah, well, that was obvious that was going to be on there. It's a very catchy tune. Iconic, I guess, for especially for fans of Shane McMahon. I'm not really a Shane McMahon fan myself, but I can understand the appeal for it. 13th place, Rob Van Dam, One of a Kind. Yeah, very cool. And I like the lyrics for that one as well. It's a lot better than the original one he had when he first showed up in WWF at the time. So 2001 was it? He showed up, like the invasion angle, that kind of time. That it's just the theme music that plays for that. But now with the lyrics added in with the one of a kind, I do like that. 12th place, Mr. Perfect, Perfection. Yeah, another classic one that deserves to be on the top 25. It's not one of my favorites, as I keep saying about some of these tracks, but yeah, definitely deserves a place on there. Because it's very again iconic and a legend. Legends definitely deserve to have a place in this top 25. In 11th place, we have Mr. McMahon's No Chance in Hell. Again, that's another classic, I guess, from the Attitude Era. And I think I've mentioned this recently. I can't remember where I've heard this or where I've talked about this. Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. I think it was on that the other WWE DVD, the Videos Ramped Volume 1. I was talking about this Mr. McMahon No Chance in Hell on that DVD set as well. And yeah, same opinions again. What it reminds me of, like the Ministry of Darkness that time and the Attitude Era, his feud with Austin. Yeah. And does it deserve a place in the top 25? At the time of the making of this DVD, which was, I forgot to say, 2015? Yeah, 2015. Then I'd say definitely 100%. In 2025, probably not so much. So we break into the top 10 now. So we have Trish Stratus, It's Time for Rock and Roll, with Lil Kim doing the lyrics for that. And Jim Johnson, who did as I said earlier, who'd done a lot of the backing for the tracks on these theme songs, music. Yeah, so he did a lot of the backing tracks. He was saying when he had Lil Kim in the studio, his studio, she had these like really sharp metal high heels on, and she was tapping to the beat while she was singing the lyrics into the microphone. And where she was stood on one spot in his studio, he still got like these holes in his flooring still there today, he said, from when she went and recorded that. Well, up to the 2015, that is. And there was like loads of holes where she was just tapping to the beat with her sharp high heels. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there because that's what he said, and I just found it interesting that he would have kept the floor in after all that time as well. Yeah, Trish Stratus, the tune itself, yeah, is a good one, very classic, definitely deserves a place in the top 25. Rey Mysterio in number 9, in 9th place with 619 Boyaka. Yeah, that definitely deserves a place in the top 25 as well, in my opinion. Absolute classic theme. I do like that one. Number 8, they went with Stone Cold Steve Austin, I Won't Do What You Tell Me, with the glass break. And Jim Johnson was explaining on how he got the sound effect for that loud glass break, and he said it was something to do with capturing the sound effect of cars crashing, because he couldn't get a very loud glass break as much as he tried, so he had to do it from a car crash, from video in a car crash, or I don't know, or sampling a sound from car crash. I don't know how all this shit works because I'm not a musician, I haven't got a clue. I'm just going by what he said. But it was interesting. He was showing and explaining on the DVD. 7th place, The Rock, Electrifying. Yep, good tune. Definitely was expecting The Rock to show up on this list, and yeah, well deserved. 6th place, Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy. Again, I expected this one to show up on the top 25, and yeah, they got Shawn Michaels to sing his own lyrics, and it worked quite well, surprisingly. Again, another iconic entrance theme song. 5th place, The Undertaker, Rest in Peace, which was cool. Definitely love that one. Number 4, Triple H, The Game by Motorhead. I think I was talking about that one again recently. But yeah, another good track, theme, whatever. 3rd place, John Cena, The Time Is Now. Very, very good. And Yeah, very iconic as well. It's going to be remembered for years to come, that entrance theme, isn't it? Especially after this year, 2025. Wow, yeah, good one. I do like that one. Second place, Chris Jericho, Break Down the Walls, or Break the Walls Down. I think I wrote that down wrong. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Break the Walls Down. Yeah, the first theme of this, the first version I was looking for, the first version of this I did like when he first shown up, and when he first showed up to WWF, that was good. But over the years, when it got like messed around with, meddled with, whatever, it just didn't feel the same. But yeah, I do prefer the original. But yeah, it's a good one. Definitely deserved of the top 25. And number one, we had DX, Are You Ready? Which is another classic WWE entrance theme. Yeah, very good. Yeah, as I said, then guys, that's the list. And as I was saying earlier, sorry, yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers that I was shocked that didn't even make the top 25, like the Hulk Hogan's, the Bret Harts. I can understand Hulk Hogan because at the time I don't think he was in talks, or no, he was in talks with WWE. Don't get me wrong. I think him and WWE had a falling out and dispute over some stuff, didn't they? Around that kind of time, 2015. I can't remember now. Anyway, but yeah, that would explain why he didn't make it. But it's a shame they just still didn't put him in, though. Yeah, Bret Hart was another one, as I said. Maybe Owen Hart. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, there were some other ones. NWO as well. Quite a few there they could have added instead of some of these other wrestlers they decided to put in the top 25. But yeah, that was the top 25. And then we went on to the extras, guys. I know this is a long video, I'm ever so sorry. So there aren't many extras. So I'll be as quick as I can. So the signature sound special features included more music videos, which they talked about, believe it or not, first of all. So Shawn Michaels' Tell Me a Lie. And apparently Jim Johnson wrote this for his, I think he said it was for his wife. I think he did anyway. Or no, beg your pardon, it might have been his mum dying or something. So yeah, it was something like that. But he played it to the production team, and then they played it to Shawn Michaels. He said he liked it, and then they used it as a theme for when he left WWF. I think that was in 1998. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Val Venus, Hello Ladies. I mean, why even include that on the fucking extras? I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, there's probably a lot of Val Venus fans out there, but I'd rather listen to Fandango 10 times over Val Venus. Hello, ladies. You know what I mean? The fucking porn star. Get rid of it. Hakushi Angel was also on here, which was quite shocking. And apparently Jim Johnson wrote the Angel song and kept it for Vince McMahon in case one day Vince decided he wanted to bring in a character that was opposite to The Undertaker and was like everything to do with angels, etc. And yeah, he gave it to Hakushi. Hakushi was a good wressler, and it was a good theme song as well, to be honest. But again, that was another one that I heard on here that if it was played to me by friends, I would never have guessed it was Hakushi, because it's not one I hear often. Billy Gunn, Ass Man was also on there. I mean, okay. I did listen to the Billy Gunn, the one on the WWF Volume 5 the other day as well, guys. I'll quickly throw that in there, and that was a good tune. I do remember it now when I played it back, but it was one that I hadn't heard for such a long time. It just slipped my mind. But I prefer the one Billy Gunn's theme to Ass Man. The lyrics for Billy Gunn's Ass Man as well are also played on the bottom of the screen, and you know, like a karaoke, and it lights up each of the word when they're showing this one, and they do that with a few of the other tracks on here as well. And then I'm just thinking, what the hell? How the hell did he agreed to have that as a theme? You know, I love to love them, I love to lick them, and all this other shit. You know, why? I'm moving on from that anyway. So Maria was also on here with Legs Like That. That's what Jim Johnson wrote for his wife, I beg your pardon. So the other one I meant earlier. Tell Me a Lie was for his dying mother, or mother that died. So beg your pardon on that. So yeah, Maria, Legs Like That. Jim Johnson writ for his wife, and yeah, Maria liked it and used it as her theme. She should have probably kept that one. It was good rather than have that. I don't know what the band was that sang it. Like See the Idiot Walk. That was a very strange theme to have for her, but I don't know. I can't remember their names now, but yeah, I think you guys know who I'm on about. The band, that is. Yeah, we also had William Regal. He's a man, man's man. Never really took to that one. I don't know why they included that on here. It's when he was Steven Regal as well in the Attitude Era. It was only for like a couple of months, he was saying, so that's probably why it's one of those that I don't really remember that well. We also have, surprisingly, the making of the Gold Dust theme song, which, you know, shows all the different sounds and everything else that went into making the music for the Gold Dust video. Sorry, guys. And yeah, that was quite interesting. But I would have thought they would have chosen a different star other than Gold Dust. But no disrespect to Dustin Rhodes, but still, I don't know why they went with Gold Dust. The music of WWE Studios, showing the different movies that Jim Johnson has credited for soundtracking or whatever. But yeah, great stuff, and nice special features on this set as well. I was really pleased with that, except with some of the choices again. They could have chose other wrestlers, but it's just me, just my opinion, guys. Your opinions are probably a lot different than mine. Hope you've enjoyed this video today. I tried to go as in depth as I could. Sorry if I've ruined any of the video for anyone else or any of you. But again, these are just my opinions on how I feel about it. It could have gone better, but it was different. It was a breath of fresh air from other wrestling DVDs I watch. And yeah, it's a bit of a break from the norm, as they say. I give it a 7.5 out of 10, so it wasn't a terrible DVD. I probably could revisit this at some point in the future, but as far as music DVDs go for WWE, I'd probably stick to the videos Ramped Volume 1 from now on. Yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinions on it, guys. But yeah, the extras, you know, it was good. They were pretty loaded and stacked for this, so I was pretty happy with the amount of extras. But the runtime kind of sucked ass, and trying to squash in each of the theme songs with just talking about them as quick as possible before moving them aside for the next one felt too rushed for me. But other than that, yeah, not too bad. Hope you enjoyed this today, guys. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. And I'll catch you again soon for another video. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you again. Goodbye for now.